Κυρίες και φίλοι συνδρομητές των καναλιών Cable Net Sports, καλησπέρα σας. Βρισκόμαστε στην Αυστρία, το προπονητικό κέντρο της ΠΑΦΟ, εδώ που κάνει την προετοιμασία της, και κοντά μας για αυτή τη συνέντευξη έχουμε την τιμή, την ευκαιρία να συνομιλήσουμε με τον νέο προπονητή της ΠΑΦΟ, τον γνώριμο σε όλους μας, κύριο Henning Berg, με τον οποίο θα ξεκινήσουμε αμέσως την πολύ ενδιαφέρον συζήτηση που θα έχουμε. Well, coach, I would like to welcome you back.
Thank you.
Cyprus.
Thank you.
After the mini break you had last season, here you're again, and it seems you enjoy your time in Cyprus.
Yes, of course. I liked the league. I liked the teams. I liked the people and the atmosphere and the importance of football for the country, but also for the clubs and the rivalry between the teams as well. So it's a good place to be.
And despite that, many fans, they love you since your last team, Omonia, and that's very good for sure.
It was a very good experience with Omonia. It was. I will always look back with good memories from what everybody achieved when we were there. It was good teamwork from everybody, and it is something that I always look back on with a little smile. Yes.
Perfect. New town for you now. After 3 years in Nicosia, Paphos is a new town. Do you miss Nicosia or Paphos? It's much better, since for what you see.
No, I'm just starting now in Paphos, and of course I'm here for football reasons and wanting to do the best I can do as a coach, working with good people, and of course that is the most important thing for me.
Are you satisfied from your decision to be the head coach of Paphos FC?
Yes, of course. It's a good project. We have a good foundation. The team did well last year, finished 6th and were solid. And of course now the ambition is to make the next step and to compete a little bit higher up and see if we can improve. So of course we look forward to that, and it's a good group of players, it's a good group of staff, and also the people, the leaders in the club, they are working hard to help the team, to help the club to, in the long term, be a team that can compete.
So from what you said, you believe that Paphos have all it takes to become a top team in the next years?
I think we have to make progress, take it step by step, of course. But like I said, there is a good foundation. Mm-hmm. So they were solid last year, and we would like to improve and to add on that, and I think that is possible.
Regarding you, because many rumors were on after you left Omonia, did you have any other offers from teams in Europe or in Cyprus, maybe? If you can say that on camera.
Of course, there were interest, but when you are a coach, there are many things you have to think about. When you want to join a club, and I'm sure there are many things that the clubs want to think about when they want to hire a coach, and these things have to match together, and when they match together we can work together. So I'm here with Paphos now. I'm happy with this and look forward to this season and working with the people here.
And what was the main reason? Because you said your philosophy and my team's philosophy, they have too much. What was the main reason to accept the offer from the owners? Was there a possibility to deny their proposal?
I liked the ambitions, what they were thinking for the future, what they would like to do, but also where they already are in terms of having a good group of players and have more a solid foundation and did well last year. I know the players from last year, and I know they are solid, they are good players, they are a team that can improve and can be better. So I liked the total package, and that's why I am here.
I must say that Paphos was very hard opponent since you were in Omonia. I think they beat you sometimes.
Not too many times.
Not too, yeah, for sure. Have you ever thought in the past to be a coach in this team in Paphos?
No, because when I'm a coach in another club, I only think about that. I never think about whatever is out there. My job is to do the best I can do when I am with the team and with the club. So I don't think about anything else.
When did you talk with the owners, with Mr. Roman and Mr. Sergei? Did you ask them to make possible any term you had in mind? And I mean, if you ask them to keep a player in the team, did you ask them anything like that?
Yeah, we talk a lot, and of course, I cannot sit here and say what we talk about this and this and this. This is normal football business. It's normal discussion. It's normal communication. So everybody knows, have their input, and then people can discuss. And then, of course, there are some people are making this decision, other people making this decision. But the most important thing is that we are all listening to each other, and that we have a good communication.
Okay. Perfect. Did you spot any differences or similarities in Paphos regarding from the other teams you work, and especially Omonia, because it's a Cypriot team also?
Yeah, it's always difficult to compare teams, different personalities, but I'm very happy to come here, and I enjoyed Omonia. I'm sure I will enjoy Paphos as well, and look forward to work here.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the preparation now, which is very long this summer. And actually, my question is it painful, or is it the best way to prepare the team in a better, much better?
No, for me, it's a normal preparation. It's you have the time to work with the team and the players, and have the time to also add to the team. So for us, this is good, and we should be ready when the season starts.
Regarding the players now, when you had your first training or first trainings with the players, their mentality or either behavior were close enough to your philosophy. What did you see from the players on your first days?
Good attitude, good mentality, ambitious, want to improve, want to learn, wanting to be better, wanting to be the best they can be, but also already knowing that what they did last year was solid, it was good, and it was a step in the right direction, and now hopefully we can make another step.
Mm-hmm. Did you give them any rules or specific guidelines in order to have a better cooperation with them?
No, we work in a normal way, and how we work, we will keep with ourselves. I don't need to explain everything, how we communicate and what we do. Is just normal football work.
Are you satisfied from the level that the team has until now, and from the preparation? What else does Paphos needs to get to the higher level regarding the preparation?
No, I think we are working well. I think the first 3 weeks has been good. I think we are progressing. We have added a player like Juninho to the team, which is a good player who can help the team. Marius Dimitru is also a new player to the team. These are players with good quality, and that is good. So, of course, we are happy with this, and maybe we'll add some more as well, maybe not. But the players that are here, they are good, and I'm sure that we as a team can be good together.
Well, you spoke about Marius Dimitru and Juninho. I remember, and I enjoyed it a lot in Omonia when you had very attacking fullbacks like Letsiaks, Mavrias, and your second season with Abdullahise, who not too much as Letsiaks. About Juninho, do you wait from him to do the same stuff that Jan did?
I think every player is different, and every team is different, and we will try to play in a way that is the best way to be successful with Paphos, and we just have to find this way. Of course, we have some idea that we would like to play, but we also have to make sure that we play in the best way for the players that we have here. So, but I am happy with the players we have here. They are a good group of players, and we look forward to this preparation period and also to the season.
Regarding your playing style, 3 years in Omonia, we saw a lot. But now as a Paphos coach, are you willing to customize this playing style, or it will be the same?
No, we will see. We have, depends a little bit on the quality, different qualities of players. If you have this type of skill or these type of skills, you have to adjust, you have to be a little bit flexible. At the same time, there are some principles that we would like to continue with. Having said that, with Omonia, I think also we could also be flexible when we played in Europe or when we played in the league. So, for me, it's just normal football work.
How about the target you're going to have this season with Paphos? You had many successful periods, not only with Omonia, also with Legia, winning a championship, group stage participation. Are you willing to do the same stuff in Paphos or to achieve more regarding from what the team did up to now?
Yeah, we want to be the best we can be. There's no doubt. Every day we work hard to try to improve, to be the better, and try to reach our potential as players, as team, as individuals, as coaches. Try every day to be the best you can be. Where we will end up, we don't know yet. It's too early to say. The Super League is competitive. There are many teams on a similar level, but there is no doubt the team finished 6th last year, which was good and a solid season, and we would like to improve on that. And if we can push on and improve on that and maybe fight a little bit higher up, that will be good for us.
Yeah, I understand from your words that step by step is
I think it's the most sensible. It's easy to talk. The most important thing is to do it, and we prefer to do more of the talking on the pitch.
Okay, but can we be more specific regarding what do you want the most? The title, European ticket, the cup, maybe?
You don't choose like this, and we don't think like this. For us, the most important thing is to look at how we can improve, how we can develop as a team, how we can work together. And the more we develop, the more we improve, the better our results will be. So we have to take it in this way.
Many Paphos fans were very delighted when the team announced that you're going to be in the team as the head coach. Are you ready to live up to expectations and get Paphos to the next level? Because they're waiting much more things.
Of course, no, it's normal that there is expectation, and I am happy. If there was no expectation, then there will nobody who believe. And if nobody believes, it's much more difficult. So I am happy that people care. I'm happy that they look forward. I'm happy that there is expectation. And this is part of the job, and a good part of the job. So if you want to be successful, this is what you need to handle, and we look forward to it.
Tell me about this season. In my opinion and opinion of many, it's going to be tough, actually, because many teams invested money. They brought so many players with good biography. From your signings until now, are you satisfied regarding from what the other teams are doing?
I don't look at too much for the other teams. My focus and our focus is on ourselves. And if others are improving their teams, it will make a better league, for sure. And it will make a better competition. So I think it's good for Cypriot football. And of course we look at ourselves, and we try to find what is best for us. And then of course we want to compete as well.
So are you optimistic that those players you already have and you're going to have can take Paphos where do you have in mind?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, like I said, a solid season last year. And if we can add a little bit and improve a little bit, I think we can be in a position to compete with the others, yes.
You said about improvement. You saw Paphos, especially last season, since the day you were in Omonia. Which things from what you see last season do you believe they need improvement? Or it's different now?
Yeah, like I said, I don't like to talk too much about what happened before I come, but I can say that they were good, they were solid. I think they finished the season beating Apoel 3-1. So they are a good team. And we would like to build on that and like to improve on that. And if we can do that, I'm sure we can have a good season.
Regarding the season, once again now we're going to have from 12, 14 teams. Are you positive or negative in this occasion?
It depends. I think if we want to have the best possible league and get the most quality, I think it's better with 12 teams. But okay, if it's better for Cyprus football in total to have 14 teams, it's possible to have. But I am not an expert on these things, so I try to focus on what's happened on the pitch and not everything else.
I believe many people think like you, depending to have 12 teams despite 14. Actually, in this season, 4 European tickets only. 6 teams again in the first group, but I believe that more than 8 teams, maybe 9, will fight for the first group.
Yes, I'm sure. And it will be competitive and it will be tough, of course. But when we play in the competitive league, you expect competition. It's normal, and we look forward to this competition, and we want to do the best we can do.
Do you see any favor in this fight? Do you have any favor in mind?
It's difficult to say because last year Apollon won the league. It was a close race in the end, but I think it's top 6, 7, 8 teams, maybe 9 teams. It's not a big difference between the teams. So I think the team that are able to get the most out of themselves and can add a little bit or improve a little bit, then they will have a good chance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, actually, I want to get you back on the signings because you didn't complete the squad yet, as I understand. What else does Paphos needs in order to complete the squad? What other signings you have on mind?
Oh, we lost some players from last year, and I think it's normal to see if we can replace that. Specific positions, specific names, I don't think is necessary. There is enough speculation anyway. So if we find something that can improve the team within our budget, of course, it's possible to do and is normal to do. And I think every team in the transfer window are trying to do that. So we are the same. So we will see if it's possible. Having said that, the players that we have here now, they are good players, and we are not too far away.
Are you close enough to sign a player or not yet?
So we have signed at least 2 players. Then we had Bajric on loan again. He was here last year, so that is 3. And then we will see, of course, people are working on this and trying to find the right solutions for Paphos. Because the right solution for Paphos does not necessarily mean it's the right solution for somebody else. So we have to make sure that we get the players that is good for us to our team, if we want to bring somebody.
In Omonia, you had a cooperation with the technical director. Is it the same now in Paphos? Are you the first one to make the decision, or maybe the only one? Or do you have any cooperation with someone else?
No, we have many people in Paphos who is working on scouting and checking players and decision making for which players to bring in. So it's more like a collaboration and with many people to make sure that we find the right players that is right for us.
Mm-hmm. So you're all talking, you're not the last one to take the decision, actually, you'll take the decisions?
No, there are, like I said, there are many people involved because of different positions and different roles. And I am not the manager who decide everything. I am the head coach, and there are other people also in the club who are involved in different things. Of course, it's normal.
You personally, do you like a specific league or a specific player who plays on a league to have him on your team?
No, I don't have any specific things that we should have or must do or this or that. Okay, we have some criteria. We do have some for the different positions. Of course, we have qualities and skills that we like to for the different positions. This is normal, but it is not something that is I have to have this or this or this or this. No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Despite the new signings, we saw that Paphos kept many players since last season, which is...
Sorry?
As I said, despite the new signings, we saw that Paphos kept many players since last season. Is that fact much easier for you to work?
No, this is good. It shows that stability. It shows also is because of a good season last year and a solid season. Ending beating Apoel in the last game of the season shows quality. So there's no need to change players who have contract if they are good enough. And we want to build on what happened from last year.
Mm-hmm. And from all the players who stayed in last season, Jairo and Valakari are the main stars in opinion of many. And the first one is ready to make a better season. If you want to talk from both of them, firstly with Jairo, what you're going to ask from him, what do you wait from him?
Jairo is a very good striker. He's a good leader on the pitch. He shows by example how to play, top mentality, and he played an important part for Paphos last year, and we hope he will play an important part this year as well. Same as with Valakari, who's a very gifted offensive player who can score goals, make assists, and of course they are good players, and we are very happy that they are here.
Talking about Valakari, there are a lot of rumors about him. Either he will stay or he will leave the team. Of course, I believe you would like him to stay, and if you said anything to him in order to change his mind to stay in the team.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to try to change his mind. I think he's happy in Paphos. I think he's been happy the 3 years he's been here. I'm sure he will be happy to continue to stay in Paphos as well. But he's a talented player with a good quality, and he's normal that there are other clubs interested in them. This is how football works. And then when you are a good player, then you have to expect that there is speculation, there are rumors, then this is part of being a good footballer. So for me, this is just normal, and we are happy with Oni, and we would happy to work with him, yes.
Perfect. Despite them, Paphos also had a big loss, and I'm talking about a player loss. Jason Panchion left the team. Of course, you know who Panchion is. Are you disappointed of not having him on the team this season to the new project?
No, I think Panchion had a good season last year as well, and he's been in Paphos for a few years now, after coming from England, and he's a good player. I think his contract was running out, and we also have other good players in the team, and we are happy with the players that we have now, and maybe we'll try to add maybe a little bit different quality to what they had before. But I'm sure Panchion will be good in Anorthosis next year as well. But for us, I think it was the right thing, and I think he did well for Paphos, and I think he will do well for Anorthosis as well. So, but the players that we have here now, they are good players, and I'm sure that we can be good next year as well.
Mm-hmm. Now I'd like you to tell me what you did in Omonia, if you are willing to do it in Paphos, and I'm talking about the young players. You gave many chances to players like Loizu, Kakulis, Panayotou, and many others, Jonis, who's now in America. Does Paphos, is there enough talent in Paphos in order to do the same thing? Are you willing to do the same thing?
It's not so much about if I am willing to do. I will play with the team I think is the best. And I did that in Omonia, and I will do that here. I don't look at the age. If they are 40 years old or if they are 16, if they are good enough to play, they will play. This is not so difficult to think about. And if you remember my first year in Omonia, not too many of the young players played because they were not ready. Mm-hmm. But when they trained with us for 1 year and year and a half, they become better, and they got closer, and they got more and more game time, and they had more chances to play more and more and more. So I think this is a normal process, because you cannot, if you not work with the players and you not improve them and they are not ready to play, it will not be good for them to play. So, and the same with Omonia, there were good talents who trained with the first team over a period of time. We had good coaches, not me, but other coaches who work with them as well, and improved them, and they were playing together with good players, and this combination made it possible for them to make the step. And you have to also recognize their individual talents as well, because there were some talented players there, and I'm sure many of them would have come through anyway, whoever was the coach, because they are good players. And so, but for us, it was a good combination.
Let's stay a little bit on the youngsters of Omonia. Which one was the hardest to train on, or which one has the most talent, actually, if you want to say?
No, sometimes the hardest are the best one.
Okay.
So to train. It's every player is different personalities. The most important thing is that they are ambitious, that they want to learn, that they want to improve, and that they understand that what they need to do to be better. and they live their life in the way that they should do to be a good professional player.
That's for sure. And one last thing about Loizos. Loizo, do you think that now is the right time to go to play somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm sure he's more experienced now. He's had one more year, and it is normal for young players to be a little bit up and a little bit down and a little bit up. It's very rare that they are consistently at their best level. If he's ready or not, I don't know. I not worked with him for a while now, but I like him as a player. I like his personality, and I'm sure he will someday go and play in better leagues and better clubs. When it will happen, I don't know.
Let's go back to Paphos youngsters. I will ask you for two specific players, Lisandros Papastilianou and Christos Evzonas. They played against Udinese for some minutes. On which level are those two, and what else do they need in order to be more often on your options?
Number one, they should not be highlighted in interviews like this. That is number one. They are good talents, but they have to work very, very hard, and they have to work in the right way, and they have to be patient, and they have to focus on their own development. And if they do that, they will have a chance. But they are not ready to play for a long time for the first team.
Let's go now in your coaching staff. In Omonia, in first 2 years in Omonia, you've worked again with Mr. Sokolovsky and Leonidas Papadakis. How does it feel that this successful trio in Omonia, you have it again in Paphos? Are you optimistic with this cooperation?
Yes, I must say I am. I've been working with Kas Sokolovsky now for many years, both in Legia and also in Norway, and then in Hungary, and then in Omonia. So okay, we know each other, and we have a good working relationship, and we complement each other in a good way. I hope. And of course, with Leo, he was at Omonia when we came, and he's a very, very good physical coach. He's got a lot of experience now, and he's got a lot of knowledge, and I'm sure he will help our players on the physical level and also for injury prevention and everything. So it's good to work with good people, and they are good people.
Mm-hmm. Until now, in your opinion, which was your best highlight of your career? Not as a player, but as a coach.
I don't know. Of course, to win the league with Omonia was something special. To play in Europe and Champions League playoffs was something special. To go through to beat Red Star was special. To play in Europe against PSV and Granada, these teams, beating PAOK was good. But of course, in the end of the day, when you win the league officially, and you see the fans and the celebrations and how happy it made people, it feels the best. Yes.
So would you like to see that again in Paphos, because they want a lot to get a title?
No, yeah, it's normal, and hopefully Paphos one day also can win the league. When it will happen, if it will happen, it's too early to say. But we want to improve, we want to be better, and we want to do everything we can to be the best possible.
Talking about the league, and it's my last question about Cypriot League, I have some few for you personally. Your first game this season will be against Apoel. On the past, you lost and you will win against Apoel. How do you see the first game? In your opinion, is it the best way to start with a win against a very big team like Apoel is?
I'm sure Apoel will be one of the favorites for the league next year. Okay, I think most games in the Super League are tough games, and when you go to the game, of course you want to win. Maybe it's a little bit harder for some teams than others, I don't know, but again, our main focus is on ourselves. We have to play everybody the same amount of times, so we want to prepare and be ready for the season to start and be fresh to go. So whoever we play first, our main focus is on ourselves.
And how about European competitions? 5 Cypriot teams, they're playing in Champions League, Europa League and Conference League. Already 2 of them, Apollonas and Omonia, are on the group stages. So what is your opinion about, if you see anything about AEK, Apoel and Aris, if you believe they can make it to go until the groups?
It's possible. Aris is in a good position. And AEK Larnaca as well can qualify, of course, for the Conference League. And Omonia are already in the group, so this is very, very good for Cypriot football. The more teams that are in the groups, you will get more points. The value of the league will raise, and I do think it's very good to have Cypriot teams in European competition.
Now let's talk about Manchester United, because you played there, and I know that you are a fan of Manchester United. How do you see this season? Because since Sir Alex left, they've been through many difficult moments. Are you optimistic throughout the new season with Mr. De Haag on the bench?
I think most people are more optimistic now than maybe they were in the last season, because remember 2 years ago they finished second in the league with Solskjaer, and that was a good achievement. And then they added some more players in the summer, and wanting to take the next step, they could not do it, and it went the other way. And then they made the changes with the coaches, and it was with Rangnick, it did not work as they hoped to. And towards the end of the season, it was not a good feeling to watch United, I must say. But with Ten Hag coming in now, I think they will be more playing together as a team. I think they will be more knowing what to do together. I think they will look more like a team, and they have good individual players. So I'm sure they will be better. If they're good enough to win the league, it's a big question mark, because they are competing with City, with Liverpool and big teams. So Tottenham and Arsenal and Chelsea is not easy to be top 4 there. So, but if you can see an improvement, you can see it's better, you can see they dominate more, they have a better team play, I think people will think that is good for now.
And how about Cristiano Ronaldo? We've heard a lot about him. I think Sir Alex now will do his best to keep him in the team. Do you believe that he fits on the new project that Erik ten Hag wants to put on Manchester United?
I think he can fit in, because he's one of the best goal scorers throughout history. And I think he scored 18 goals last year in a difficult season for United. So as a number 9, I'm sure he can still score goals. What he wants to do, what the club wants to do, I don't know. I'm not there. So, but you have to be motivated. You have to have the. Otherwise, it's not possible. So, if he stays there, I'm sure he can score goals. But I don't know.
Well, actually, he wants to play in the Champions League. But would you like to see him breaking the records also in Europa League if he wants to?
I would like him to see him continue to score goals, because he is a legend. What he's done over the years is unbelievable, and we would like to see him a little bit longer before he retires back in, I don't know, MLS or somewhere else. I don't know, but for sure it's good to see him on the pitch still. If it's in United or somewhere else in Europe, I don't know, but we'd like to see him a bit more.
And what is your opinion about the World Cup? We're not going to have it now because it will be in Qatar. In your opinion, which teams are in favor to get the World Cup?
To be honest, I have not thought much about it. France always have a good team. Spain have a young team. England has good players, have experience now. Can they handle tournaments? They've got to the final last time, I think, and semi-final the year before, but can they continue and make the last step? I don't know. They have the players to do it, and they need a little bit of luck as well. So if they can handle the heat in Qatar, maybe they can be close. If not, you will have teams like Argentina and Brazil that are going to be close.
Okay, and before we close, Coach, with our interview, I would like you to send a message to Paphos fans regarding the new season.
No, I just hope that they will come and support the team. Hope they can see a team that is fighting, competing, doing everything they can to be the best they can be, and show the right passion and the mentality in their game. And if we do that, I'm sure they will be happy with what they see.
Thanks a lot, Coach. I appreciate your time here, and I wish you all the best on the new season, on the new project you have.
Thank you.
Λοιπόν, αυτός ήταν ο Henning Berg, απολαυστικός όπως πάντα, μας είπε πάρα πολλά, τα οποία νομίζω ενδιαφέρουν και θα πρέπει να ενδιαφέρουν αρκετό κόσμο, όχι μόνο από το Κυπριακό Πρωτάθλημα, τους στόχους της Πάφου, αλλά και τις δικές του απόψεις και για άλλα πράγματα. Λοιπόν, κάπου εδώ ολοκληρώνουμε με τη συνέντευξή μας, φίλες και φίλοι συνδρομητές των καναλιών CableNet Sports. Κλείνουμε με τη συνέντευξη του Henning Berg. Από μένα τον Ανδρέα Σταύρου, καλό σας βράδυ.